The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome, everybody. Before we begin, we'll start with the roll call. I'm sorry. I need to read off. For those out in the world that would like to join us via web meetings, I guess it is, please go to www.royalpalmbeach.com/web meetings. Is that good enough? Start with the roll call. Chair Sandy Rubin. It is. Happy New Year's to all of our Jewish friends. And Vice Chair John Ruffer here. Carlton Brooks. Absent. Dennis Siebert. John Reardon.
Here.
Jordan Schiller. Here. Alyssa Freeman. Here. And Vice Mayor Selena Samuel. Welcome. Congratulations to all you FSU fans out there being undefeated. To Dolphins fans, pain for me to say, both. Us Gators are suffering right now, but we will. There you go. Approval of the minutes of the May 23rd, 2020 second meeting. Do I have a motion? A second? All in favor? Motion passes. Minutes are approved. Also, not on the agenda, but I'll add it in here, is a section for public comments. If anybody out in the gallery would like to come up to either of the microphones and have any comments from the public. Do we have no public? No, we don't. Look at that. A lot of Royal Palm Beach logos on shirts out there. Okay, moving on. Director Recchio, you would like to do staff introductions?
Yeah, basically, this is first meeting of the new year, new fiscal year, I should say. And I wanted to make sure that my entire staff was here so you can see them and put a face with a task that's going in. And they will also be coming up later and giving updates on their various programs that they're responsible for. Obviously, we have my assistant Parks and Recreation Director, Mike Nikolajczyk. He's the only Bills fan in the audience. Eva Hernandez, who's my office assistant. We have Shakira, who is in charge of the senior programs. We got Steve Pointer next to her, who is in charge of the cultural center, along with any events that go on at Veterans Park and the farmers market that runs on Saturday starting next month. Brandon Pendergrass, next to Steve. He runs our athletic programs, and he's also in charge of the recreation center from day-to-day operation and any instructors that we have that are actually on independent contracts. Next to him is Richard Wishart, which he never gets to show his face. He's kind of, you win him and lose him in the trenches. Rich was promoted last year to park superintendent, so he's in charge of the maintenance of the parks. And then Silvio Pierre-Louis, on the end, he's in charge of the sporting center and Commons Park. He takes care of not only the rentals in the sporting center, but he also takes care of the special events that go on, the larger events, which everybody out here pitches in, and everybody takes part in the special events, but he's kind of the leader of the team. So with that, like I said, I just wanted everybody to see who they are, and they do a great job. We got a great team, and I'm really proud of all of them. And you'll be hearing more from them later in the program.
All right, thank you. Move on to updates.
Basically food distribution, which has been going on for 2 years, and it ended this past Wednesday. Basically because Feeding South Florida has lost their funding from the government. They do have a place down in Boynton Beach that people can go to, but we will not be distributing food here anymore. And again, we've been doing it for 2 years, and we actually gave out over 3.4 million meals. I say on an average, for the first year and a half, we were doing it every Wednesday. This past year, which actually started in January, we went to every other Wednesday. But over 3 million meals were given out, and it was really an effort by numerous volunteers. Not just individuals, but groups that came out, and we couldn't thank them enough. Otherwise, our staff would have had to been out there continuously. So I want to give a shout out to everybody who wasn't there this last week, but again, we really appreciated it, and it was probably the number one village get together where it actually brought everybody together for a common cause. And very proud of that. Next is the Seeds Cafe. If you don't know, for years we were trying to get somebody to occupy the cafe over at Veterans Park. We finally got somebody there that's really making it a success. They're doing very well. They're open Wednesday through Sunday. They serve breakfast and into lunch. They usually close around 1:30, but they're doing a great job. They're happy. We're happy. And again, it's just another service that we're giving to the folks that want to visit Veterans Park. The other cafe is over at the Sporting Center down in Commons. Again, we've had people in and out, never could make it. We now have somebody that's in there who's made a major investment, upgrading the kitchen and the equipment they brought in. They're doing very well. They've got a food truck that obviously we invite and have them at our events, which helps them out. And they're doing a great job. He's not expecting the unexpected. He's been there. He's seen what goes on in the parks, and he's made his schedule accordingly. He's already booked a couple of weddings that are upstairs on the 3rd floor. He'll be catering to them, and hopefully he'll get more. And he's been in the restaurant business. If you recall, he actually had the Kokomo's out in the acreage for quite a while. So he has got the experience. And he's also the same individual that runs our haunted house during the month of October. So again, he's involved and he's doing a great job, and we wish him nothing but the best. The last thing is Cool Runnings. This is an individual that came forward that was interested in opening up an ice cream shop at Veterans Park. We really didn't have a facility. The building that's directly across from the cafe, initially when we constructed the park, that was going to be kind of a sundry type facility where with the splash pad and everything, we were going to give out, what they call lawn jarts and towels and sunscreens and so on. That just never came to fruition. So we were using it as a storage facility. And when they came forward and said that they'd be interested in using it and opening up an ice cream shop, I said, yeah, why not? The building is there. We made it very clear that obviously he has to go through the health department and get approvals, and we told them up front, this building is not approved by the health department. This is a storage facility, and take it for what it's worth. And he's upgrading. He's going to upgrade the electricity that he needs in there, and going for an inspection. He's signed a contract, which begins October the 1st. So, and he's planning on opening, about 11, 12 o'clock, earlier in the afternoon, when the cafe pretty much closes across from him. He'll be opening up and having ice cream, and he will have some snacks, and he may grill some hot dogs or something, but basically it's going to be an ice cream shop. So we're looking forward to that too.
I'm sorry, Lou, did you say he will open October 1st?
I don't think he'll be open on October 1st.
Okay.
His contract starts at that point.
Okay, because I think they asked, they're not opening till later, correct?
Yeah, because initially it was July, and he couldn't get the equipment and everything, so as you know, we extended it, and he wanted September. We gave him till October, so he knows that he has to get things done. I don't think he'll open until maybe the middle to late part of October. Okay, that's all I have on those items. If there's any questions, feel free.
No, just a comment. I imagine that the cafe is happy that the ice cream shop, that's just going to help bring more traffic, which is more exposure, which should be both good for, should be very synergistic between the two of them. That's nice.
And I probably should mention that, the other thing that kind of it might hurt them for a while, not just the ice cream shop, but the cafe, is the splash pad has been down, and we had budgeted to get that repaired. That's a major project, and hopefully we can get that up and running as soon as possible. Now that we're in the new budget year, it has been funded in the capital project.
What's the issue? I mean, it can't be that complicated, is it?
Well, I wouldn't say it's complicated, but there's a leak. We're losing water underneath the main pad, so that's all going to have to come up. Repair the leak, lower leaks, and then bring everything back to the way it is.
Mr. Chair, may I ask a question also?
Yes.
Do you, Lou, know where in Boynton Beach that Feeding South Florida is, so if people still need to get food, they can go? Did they give you a general vicinity?
Yeah, I don't have it with me,
Okay.
but I'll see to it that we get it up on our website. Okay.
Well, with that, we'll go right into capital projects.
Yeah, I'm not going to go down through these each item, but if you look at all the, look at the listing, anything with an asterisk next to it, all those projects have been completed, and the ones without the asterisk are items that we still have to do some work on.
So, Mr. Recchio, the pickleball courts were put where the old skate park was, and the skate park was moved to where the RC track was.
Right.
And the RC track was obviously dismantled.
Right.
That's not being relocated because it was never used.
No, and the reason for that is, we had some issues. We had the skate park there where you got teenage kids, and right next to the skate park, we have a playground. So, you know, the mix of the teens and the skaters out there and the
Obvious.
parents and the kids, it wasn't really conducive to be in the same area. So since we were going to be building pickleball courts anyway, we thought it best to take the skate park, move it on the other side, and put the pickleball courts next to them.
How's that working out?
It's working out great. I mean, you go out there in the mornings, they're out there playing pickleball, and they're actually what they're doing is waiting for the gym to open up, and then we let them in later in the morning that they can play inside the gym.
The pickleball courts are very nice.
Yeah.
I play them on Sundays.
Do you?
Yeah, they're fantastic.
Good. Yeah, we've had a lot of compliments on it. It's becoming a big sport.
Yes, it is.
Matter of fact, our new park up in Crestwood Park North, we have a couple pickleball courts that we'll be putting in there.
What time do they start on Sundays?
It's open at 8.
They're about 8:30.
I have to try it out.
We're over there.
So like I say, whatever you see that doesn't have an asterisk, those are projects that we still have things to do to complete them. And a lot of it is due to a lack of delivery of product, is still an issue.
Any
The,
comments?
The next list of capital projects is the listing for this coming year. Sorry, Dan.
No, if anybody on the board, any members of the board have any comments, concerns for Director Recchio on any of the items listed under
I'd say
completed
the
capital?
playground shade structure is fantastic as well. Wow, that's a nice little setup.
Oh, yeah.
There by Preservation Park, really nice.
Is that is Crestwood Park North the official name of that park?
Well, right now it's official.
Where is it?
I mean, it's in front of.
Don't say Crestwood North.
Well, it is Crestwood North,
I'm just saying.
It's in front of Belisara.
Oh, absolutely.
next to H.L. Johnson.
5 acres. And basically, there'll be an open grass area for people to just go out and throw a frisbee or kick a soccer ball, picnic pavilions, tennis courts, basketball courts, volleyball court, playground, restrooms, and fishing docks.
Yeah, it's on right on the canal. Has
Yeah.
council and/or staff sought recommendations for names
For names? No.
of the park?
No.
Is there
No.
a process? We're just going to keep it as Crestwood North? Councilwoman,
What we possibly could do is enter to win, and can you name the park?
see, that's a great idea.
And maybe do
How
that.
easy that was?
I mean, if you look at pretty much every park that we built, it goes by the street name when we first opened it.
Yeah, but we have great names. We have Commons, we have Veterans, we have Home
Oh, we have
Place.
Todd Robner, we have Bob Marcello, we
Yeah.
have
Right.
Recchio,
Right behind here, we have, what's the young, or Ewing?
Bobby
What
Ewing.
was her
yeah.
name? Alyssa?
Yeah.
David Recchio.
Yeah, those come into your naming rights process.
We could call it the Johns.
I've been called worse.
If your law firm has any additional funds from that big building they just built, maybe they want to put their name on a park. Sure. Raise a little revenue for the town. Capital projects 2023.
Okay, 2023, obviously, the big one is the corporate pavilions. I know I brought this up in the past. These pavilions are going on the Great Lawn, and they will flank the east and the west side of the amphitheater. These pavilions, we're saying they're corporate pavilions, because we get a lot of businesses and corporations that want to come out and have a corporate picnic. We don't have, they have to come out and rent 3, 4, 5 of the pavilions. These pavilions are going to be 82 feet in diameter. will house about 100 to 120 people. So that's going to take care of those larger parties or weddings.
Family reunions.
Huh? Reunions, yes. I mean, it's going to be great. And when we have our normal, 4 or 5 community events out there, we can actually use one for another stage. We can use it for, the alcohol tent. There's going to be water there. There'll be grills that will be there. So it's going to be a big addition. The golf training facility, the lights are pretty much shot. They really need replacement, so we're going to be doing that ASAP now that we're getting into the budget year. The electronic signs that we have out there, there's one in front of Counterpoint, one at the south end of the village coming on the Royal Palm Beach Boulevard, one in front of Commons Park, and one in front of Village Hall. They're all going to be replaced. They pretty much, have gone beyond their useful life, and they really need to be updated. You'll get a much clearer, pixels will be a lot better, and we'll also be able to program them and communicate to each sign through our iPhones. So if we need to change something on the fly, like a weekend, if the concert's being canceled, we can change the sign immediately. We don't have to wait to come into the office. So that's going to be a huge plus for us. Splash pad repairs, they said that's one of our priorities that we'll get on right away. And then Farron Park, those lights, we have pretty much had the lights off for the past 6 months because it's become a hazard. The wiring, everything needs to be replaced. So we're going to be sitting down with the electrical engineer, go through the whole system, and we're going to replace those lights. And as we replace the facility lights, like at the golf training center, at Farron Park, we are also upgrading to LEDs. So it's a huge energy savings. We'll use half the number of light fixtures that we have out there, and it'll give you a much cleaner light. Okay.
So, Mr. Recchio, it popped into my head. I was thinking about it. There's been barriers around some of the lights at Cats forever. What's the long-term prognosis for that?
We have different companies that come in and rent space from us, the towers, the cell towers. And we have somebody who has approached us just recently to put another one on. So they've been keeping it on there. But other than that, we've had kids try to get in between there's steel braces.
But there's no issues or defects with the light?
No.
Okay.
No.
Because it looked like there was some exposure or just some things that weren't buried underground, and it was just, I wasn't sure what.
There's nothing there that is hazardous. Okay. No. Any questions?
All right, so we'll bring up our directors for upcoming programs and events, starting with Grant, Mr. Pendergrass. Nice to see you again. Nice to see everybody without a mask. That's nice.
Good evening, everyone. So we introduced earlier, but I'm over our athletics and instructional programs up at the Recreation Center. And right now, we're in our fall season, so our fall primary providers are locked in seasons. We have baseball. Baseball is operating at 300 plus participants. Soccer's over 400. In football right now, they have over 140. Um, Travel basketball, this is their training season, so they're training, but they typically have 3-4 teams, ranging from middle school to high school age teams. And over at the rec center right now, we have all of our programs in full swing. Our adult programs, yoga, total body conditioning, and we're adding Zumba. We're bringing that back. We have a couple new programs. We have Little Hoopsters and basketball training clinics. We have a company, Perseverance Basketball. They came in and they're doing weekly Little Hoopsters and trainings from ages. The Little Hoopsters is from 3 to 5, and then the basketball training goes from K through 6. So they're doing those. That is a new program that we just started with them. So we're going to see how that goes, but they've been getting good numbers so far and a good turnout. And that we're getting ready right now, starting with our youth basketball registrations and signups. Last year we had over 200 participants, so we're looking to build on that and have another successful year. And so right now the numbers are going and they're coming in to register. And I know we talked about the Dolphins. We have a Dolphins Bus Trip, which just to let y'all know we still got tickets available. So we're doing that bus trip to the Steelers game on October 23rd. Yeah, it's a night game. It'll be a prime time.
8 p.m.
Yeah, Sunday night. It'll be a good prime time, but we still have some tickets that we're selling for those, and they're going quick now that the Dolphins are starting to win. So,
If somebody was interested, how do they go about registering, or where's the information for that?
So we have the information online and at the rec center, but to register for it, we have it online. You can register on the website, or you can come in person and do it over at the rec center. But it's you get the ticket, and you get a box lunch, drinks, and charter bus transportation there and back.
So you don't have to worry about parking.
No parking. No, get the easy coast in and coast out. But yeah, that's what we have. We also have our early childhood in the back of the rec center. We have them going right now, Monday through Friday. We have pre-VPK, and we have preschool classes that are going on, and those are really building. She's continuing to build out those classes. Those are going really well. And that's it for the fall. Looking ahead to the spring, we have youth volleyball, youth flag football that we're going to get going. I did forget to mention our adult basketball league, which we just finished up. We just finished up our summer league in the end of August, and all of the guys, they wanted to keep it going, so we actually started our fall season a little earlier. We're going to do winter, and the feedback that we got, we wanted fall, so we started our fall season this past Sunday, and we have 7 teams right now in that, and that's a program that we were down with COVID and we got back, and it's just starting to go back to where it was. So we're excited about that. We're excited the guys are coming out to play some ball on Sundays. Other than that, that's all I have right now. Y'all have any questions?
Anyone?
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Brandon.
I neglected to mention probably the largest project we have coming up this year, and that's the renovation and expansion of the recreation center. So if you don't know about it, we are adding another wing, which will eliminate the fact that during the summer we have to pretty much take the senior programs and some other programs out of the rec center and move them down to the cultural center. With the expansion and adding of this wing, we'll be able to separate them and they can stay there, as well as other programs will be able to still be held in the recreation center. And then the expansion also includes showers and restrooms and a second gymnasium. So we're moving forward with that project. We're in the design phase now. It's
Chair Thomas, our seniors director.
Good evening, everyone. So we had an exciting year with the senior programs. With the beginning of the fall, we currently have 18 senior citizen programs. 6 of them is for pay, and 12 of them are they're for free. We're about to start Young at Heart. The kickoff luncheon will be on October 7th. We have right now about 182 people that have registered for the new season. Our other big program is the daily Congregate meal. We have about 150 people registered. On a daily basis, we have between 25 to about 50 people that show up daily that we provide a Congregate meal, and we also have special days for events. We have diabetes self-management. The technology workshop was really a class that we had that was once the first Tuesday of every month. We've gotten funding for it, and it's now every week from now until March of next year, and the seniors are really, really loving it. We're still working on other classes to bring. I listen to them, see what they want, and with Lou and Mike's guidance, we get things done. One of the things that they wanted was they wanted to exercise more, so we now have a senior dance party every Monday to get them moving, and they absolutely love it. They have their requests, and we dance our tushes off for about an hour, hour and a half, and they're really excited about it. And that's what I have to let you guys know. Do you have any questions for me?
Mr. Chair, real quick. So Young at Heart, you're still registering. You said you had 182 members. Are you capping it off? Over the last 2 years, we've capped off membership level. So are we back to full?
We're back to full capacity.
Okay.
And they're ready to go. They're really excited. They have until the ending of the month to register for the full membership. And the full membership gets them 9 lunches and 9 business breakfast meetings.
Okay. So then if they don't register, they'll start in October. They can keep going through until we won't cap them off at a certain level. Okay. And then my other question was your technology workshops. Are they still on Wednesdays?
The technology classes are on Tuesdays, and that's from 3:30 to 5 o'clock every Tuesday.
Thank you, Celia. I have a question. Did you just mention a business breakfast?
Yes, the Young at Your Heart has a board, and the board, they speak to the members at the breakfast meeting about up-and-coming trips, what they're working on regarding speakers to speak at the breakfasts. So the board calls it a business breakfast.
Beautiful. Okay. Nice. Also, if any of your members are looking to go to a nice, cool October football game in Miami on a bus, have them see Brandon, because evidently there are some tickets still available.
Absolutely.
Because everybody knows in South Florida going to a Dolphins game in the daytime, even with the new covers, is miserable. So October should be nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There's no other comments for Chair. All right, Mr. Pierre Louis.
Good evening, everyone. So I'm going to go over our fall events that are coming up. So our first event coming up is September 30th, weather permitting. We'll kick off our Rock and Fall event. It's from 5 to 10 on Friday. We have Aerosmith and Kiss performing, both tribute bands. And then October 1st is our Rock and Fall event with all the festivities as like the Kids Fun Zone, pumpkin carving contest, Halloween contest, Halloween costume contest, and we have the Eagles tribute band will close out the night at 7 p.m. Also, we have our Catskills Haunted House, which opens up September 30th, and they'll be open every Friday and Saturday in the month of October. And entry fee is $10 to go into the haunted house. Also, we also have our concert series that continues on. So October 21st, we'll have the Elton John tribute band. They'll come out from 5 to 9. On November 4th, we have our Toby Keith tribute band. November 6th, we have a car show fundraiser for the Wounded Warriors, which is put on by the Southeast Rods and Customs. So that'll be November 6th. November 12th, we start our movie nights, and that's the first movie would be Boss Baby, and that's from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. And also our concerts and movies all start at 7 p.m. So at 5 o'clock is when we kick it off, where all the food trucks come in. You can buy your food and everything like that. But the concerts and movies will start at 7 p.m. approximately. November 18th, we have a reggae and rock cover band, which is Bryce Allen. December 2nd, we have Tuxedo Zebra, which is a rock cover band that'll be playing. December 3rd is our Winterfest, and that consists of our tree lighting and all the fun festivities throughout the whole day, and that's from 1 to 9. December 10th, we have our movie Scooby-Doo Meets the Cowardly Dog. December 10th, we have our photos with Santa. So during the movie, at 5 o'clock, we'll also have an opportunity for people to go and take pictures with Santa. That'll be in the building in the sporting center from 5 to 9. December 16th, we have our Southern Blood rock cover band. That'll come out for the concert. December 17th, we have Paw Patrol. That's a movie night. And we'll also have photos with Santa on December 17th as well. So we'll have 2 Saturday nights where you can come out and take pictures with Santa if you're not able to get out to the mall or get it during Winterfest. So you have 2 opportunities to take your picture with Santa. Also, that'll wrap up the events for the fall for the sporting center. Did anyone have any questions?
Anyone? Nope. You sure?
Just for that, now I'm going to ask one. Are you getting an ice rink again for the Winter Festival?
So we won't have the ice rink. We'll have the snow slide because the ice rink, we had a couple issues with it, and it's hard to get everybody on to the ice rink and then it's not as big as we hope for it to be, so it's hard to entertain all the people that come out to the Winterfest. But we'll try to find something to substitute the ice rink.
So you're doing like a toboggan that you used to have?
No, we're doing the snow slides.
The snow slides.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's really popular as well.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of our main attractions where throughout the whole night, once it starts, it doesn't stop. Yeah.
Very nice.
One thing
Director?
we do want to make sure everybody is aware, there is a very good possibility that the event this weekend could be postponed and put off to another time. So
When will you make that decision?
When?
Friday?
By Wednesday.
Really?
By Wednesday, we'll make a decision which way we're going to go.
Very good.
Hopefully we can have it Saturday, but
I have a good
weather
fit.
permitting.
I think we'll be fine.
Thank you.
Mr. Pointer, it's been a while. Nice to see you again.
All these dates and everything, like that are coming up and what's going on, you can go on our website and get all that information. Okay? Don't have to try to remember.
And that would be www.royalpalmbeach.com. Click the department, Parks and Recreation. It's all there.
All right, so over at the Cultural Center, first thing is we have the Green Market. It's going to start up October 15th. That'll be out the road out here at the Village Hall. It's going to start at 9 a.m., again, October 15th. So looking forward to another successful year with running the Green Market. Veterans Day program, November 11th, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. That'll be at the Cultural Center inside. And we have some speakers that are lined up for that, and a breakfast at 9 a.m. for a free breakfast at 9 a.m. for the veterans who want to sign up for that. October 25th is the next community band concert, and we've been having anywhere from 100 to 200 people come out to the community bands concerts. Those are about once a month, every other month. So the next one is October 25th. And then January 27th, we're doing the Daddy-Daughter Dance again. This year's theme is going to be a Winter Wonderland, and that's going to be at the Cultural Center on a Friday night from 6 to 9 p.m. So we did that last year. It was kind of like a sweetheart theme, and people really loved it and asked for more. So we're doing that again on January 27th. And then rentals at the Cultural Center are really slamming. Through July right now, we have maybe 6 Saturdays open. Nothing open until February. That's pretty much on the weekends period, Friday, Saturday, and Sundays. And we also have regular rentals on Mondays and Tuesdays every week. So it's really, really busy over there now. So it's doing really good. So any questions?
No? All right. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thank you. Before we adjourn, and just go across the board, is there any comments? We'll start with Selena.
Yeah, I would actually just real quick like to say welcome, Melissa. So thank you for joining us. And I'd also like to thank Leslie Salas-Leffer for her service that she did. She had her 3rd baby, so she's she resigned from the board to take care of her family. So I just wanted to say thank you very much for her service. Thank you.
Alyssa, anything?
Yeah, we haven't met in a while, so I just want to say the fireworks this year were awesome. Great job, everybody. I do have a question, though. Is there a way that the lights can go off during the fireworks show, or is that, like, impossible? Did you? Okay, because I was sitting by the putting green, and they were on.
The golf lights were on,
Yeah,
but not the park lights.
over by wherever the putting green is, the lights were on. Yeah. So you just got to move in closer.
No, you just got to ask, make sure they shut both off next.
Well, I did. it's on the record now, right?
Hey, make a note.
But great job. It was an
Lights off.
awesome show.
Jordan, anything? No comment. Good. Okay. Mr. Reardon?
I've said enough.
Never. Dennis? Nice to see you again. Mr. Recchio? Anything final comments? Yes, we are. And before we adjourn, just real quick, November 28th, mark your calendars. Nothing in October for this board? Okay. So if we can get a motion to adjourn? Second? Second. All in favor? Meeting is adjourned. Everyone have a great month. We'll see you soon. And thank you, staff.
Thank you.